Hi friends, I am drawing another elephant. This one's going to be an Indian elephant so I'm going to be making with my canvas board some little elephants, and it's going to be oops, I'm trying to draw an elephant here, a silhouette. It's going to be for a kind of a banner for decor, and since I'm just trying to get it right, since my grandson's grandmother on his dad's side is from Pakistan, I thought I'd make some little elephants for his nursery for him for his first birthday. So that's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to just do some mixed media elephants and have some fun with it. And yeah, just kind of play with it. So I'm kind of just trying to make it look realistic here. I got my coffee anyway. I got coffee today, yay! And not too hunchbacky, but you know, little elephant. So I'm just trying to get to look more realistic here and drawing a silhouette and that kind of thing. And I'm using the scrap paper here that I was using to make my, you can see the jewelry pendant gel on there too, because the filming on here was just crazy for you guys with reflection. So I'm using the same paper on the other side just to draw my sketch of my elephant, and then we can kind of go from there. Like that, and just kind of have a very nice banner. So you can do this for decor and just have a nice little banner and do the shape of your elephant that you wish. I didn't do the same shape as what I saw on Pinterest here. I did a different shape, but I wanted to get his kind of this part here down right a little bit for his head and that kind of thing. I don't even know if I've got it too deep, but I don't normally see elephants on a regular basis, so it's kind of like, how do you draw an elephant? So, gotta kind of help. Sometimes you need a picture or something. So there's that guy right there. He's totally a different image, but it'll work. Okay, now I just don't need him anymore. Now I'm just gonna cut him out and make my elephant, and then trace them on the back of here, and then I'm gonna use my X-Acto knife to cut 3 of these boards out to make nice decor, room decor that's permanent and not just flimsy paper, but this little canvas board. You can cut them out in any shape that you want to be a little bit more permanent as a little banner or whatever for a nursery. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this out. Here's my silhouette of the elephant cut out, and I'm going to save this, of course, for many projects. It can be a mask, it can be for the same project, whatever, tracer. So I'm just going to trace on the other side. I put them down so I know that I want my elephants facing one way. So I know I'm going to put this side down, and then I'm going to trace my elephant on here on my canvas board. I'm going to try to maybe save a piece here so I can make a mini canvas. So I'm going to go kind of off to the edge or whatever. So you could do this in any shape. You can do this in suns, moons, you know, a plate, a spoon, a cow jumping over the moon type of thing. You could do a little nursery rhyme theme. Anything like that for a little child's room, toddler's room, baby's room. I'm just thinking baby stuff right now because this is what is for my grandson's room. And you can also do other things for the living room and all that kind of stuff, other things that people like, peacocks, any kind of thing. Out of canvas, it's more permanent, it's not flimsy, and it is more like a canvas on the wall rather than paper banners on the wall. And I know sometimes we use really thick card and all that kind of stuff. But this is just a little bit different, just a little bit more with the canvas. And painting the canvas, I might use my twistable twist sticks. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely know I'm painting and stenciling and all that kind of stuff on this guy. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to do this elephant all up really nice, and then the other two elephants I'm not going to record, but I'll have the at the end what the whole thing looks like. I think just I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm just trying to think of what can I do. So I'm going to go with my favorites to start with, yellow and orange, and this is my mixed media elephant, and it's fun. And so I'm going to use my twists because I really do love them. I just love the way they look. So you could paint or whatever you want to, and it's going to look great, guys. Any shape you want, it's going to look great. Imagine little roosters or something too. Oh my goodness, that would look cute. I'm going to have to try different ones, and I'm loving this elephant one. I might have to make myself one for my home. But sometimes I find that when I make them for other people, I don't always make them for myself. But I really am going to love this. So my plans are to have a more warmer colors, colder colors, and then maybe like back to warmer or something like that. But we'll see, because I don't want them all three the same, but I want to use the same kind of techniques on them all. And the stencils, which would be like the doily stencil and stuff like that, so which I think will be really cute on them. So I'm just smushing this in, and I'm going to make them look so cute, so nice. And we'll see how it's going to turn out. It's going to turn out lovely. I just know it because I have in my mind already what I want on there. So I'm kind of going with the layered colors I just love, and then I'm probably going to spray some water drips just to make it more interesting. I don't know, and then layer some stencils on top, something like that. Not water drips, but color drips. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be something you look at and be like, very interesting. And I think Jackson will like it. So I'm just going to go smoosh this color. It's so creamy, I can't even tell you guys how creamy this is. Smooshing this color in. This is like playground for my fingers, seriously, just to play like this and smush it in. It might sound really weird when you saying it. It sounds weird saying it, but it is nice. It is nice. So I'm just going to go with my orange in places. I don't know, my edge. I'm just going to go for it. I'm not even sure if it's all going to be like... Can't go too many different colors without muddying it up, so... I'm going to go like that for now. And just kind of smush it in. Smush it up. See what comes out of it. It's quite different than painting, but it's fun. I really like it. I'm just gonna go with my finger and swish, swish. I have a little bowl of water here in my paint container, and it's clean, and I just rinse my fingers when I think I got too much on there. I just rinse my fingers out in there, usually before I've changed like colors. I don't want to make mud. Isn't this nice? I think it's so cute. I've got tissue just right here beside me, but you see, it's just dipping your fingers in and wiping them off. Just that easy with this stuff. I'm not sure like what, there's water on there. Well, that makes it move really good. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this particular. I just want to play. Maybe I'll add a tad of water on my finger, see? I don't know. Makes it move a little easier. But you don't always need to have it moving easier. You just play. So I'm just going to throw in a little bit of red. And I'm wetting my fingers here a bit. Liking the way that looks. So I'm kind of like, what do I want? I'm going to put a little bit of blue in here and tad wet my fingers and see what I could do. So I don't want it too muddy, and you can see it's kind of like a little wet, little wet. I'm going to do it without wetting my finger here, see how much of a difference it is. And if I don't like it, I can really wipe it down, I think. So I don't think that's a big issue. Yeah, I'm not going to wet my fingers with this top color, the blue. So the blue is going kind of tealy green. And I'm going to grab, I have a tissue on hand. I got to grab my, get some of the moisture out. See how it picked up some of the color? too much moisture. And I dropped my lid. Just like that. I'm going to probably put some white in here too. Blend it in a bit. I love how the white works as a blending. And then I'm going to start spraying it soon and then putting some stenciling on it. So this is kind of just looking like interesting right now, but I'm thinking it's going to be really interesting by the time I'm done with it. I like how the white is really creaming it up. I don't know if you guys can see that. See, it's really nice to work on a canvas rather than paper. I mean, you can do this on paper too. But I'm like, I wanted to make a canvas board so it's more permanent feel to it and looks more, I don't know if it's the professional or just looks, you know, more sturdy. Like something you can buy rather than as the, you know, paper elephants. So yeah, so this is kind of changing some colors a little bit by making it really nice highlights in here. Probably also going to go with a darker outer edge. Just because it'll look great. And then I'm going to do my, oh, I just love it, I love it, I love it. I'm going to do my darker edge later though, I think. So I'm going to spray some sprays on here. I'm using these cards I bought. Trying to reach, guys, sorry. So I'm going to spray some of my homemade gel food colorings on here, and they're just made from the gel, Wilton's gel, the icing gel, and I like to spray right over it, and I've been doing that for quite a few projects lately, you guys will notice, but it's really fun. I'm going to grab my red and my orange, and then I have my blue on hand. I think this is my blue. Yep, my blue on hand, and let's see what I'm going to do with that. If it looks too messy, I could always re-alter it. I think it'll be cute though, so I want to have something to lift up one end of my elephant, and I want to spray above it so then I can get right at the edge and not have a big splash on my projects. That's why I like doing that. So I'm just going to spray it above in one spot. I have to refill this real soon. I know I've been doing this a lot lately, guys, but I kind of like that splashy look. I have quite a few cards down here to catch that. Don't need that many. And I just kind of been playing with that. So I'm going to refill this. Put something a little higher. And you guys can see that good. Just refilled it. I have a little jar full of my inks, because these things are really small. So now I'm going to use my orange. Just like that. Make some really cool drip marks. And I'm going to use my blue. I was planning on using my blue. And just wipe up the bottoms before they get too soaked, because the card behind it will get soaked and feel kind of mushy. And I'm going to do my blue. Can you guys see? What a mess, eh? It's a messy process, but it's so fun. It's just fun to see what things will do. And if I don't like it, I can keep this one and for myself and start another one. So it's not like, I suppose if you're on a schedule and you have to get it done, it's a little stressful, but guys, it's not really that stressful. Like, you just really gotta let it go. Isn't that cute? I'm gonna get a little bit on tail. So I bend it a little bit and you can see it gathering here. And I just touch the paper or the canvas, and there we go. Blop a little off so it doesn't get too crazy. And see how the gravity just kind of pulls it. And that's so pretty. So, loving it. Okay, so I used my decoupage here. It's a little taller. And I gotta grab a actual cloth here, shop cloth. And there it is. That's how it's looking now. Now that is cool. So that'll be a bit of a background. So this is it for this part, guys. Doesn't that look adorable? Now I'm going to continue with putting stuff on there and that kind of thing. So I want to preserve this perfect coloration I have now. I'm going to seal it with a little bit of spray, acrylic seal spray. And so then I don't mess up and smush up the colors. I did find that these do move, these slick sticks do move very easily, even after they're heat set. So that's what I'm going to do, just to protect what I have so far. A quick spritz over it, and then move on. Dry it and move on. Then I don't have to worry about it looking like a hot mess. Okay, so I have all my stencils pretty much chosen. I have a huge array. These are all DecoArts stencils, and I have a link below to all the DecoArt products. It's easier for me to link that, and you look through the stencils and see what I'm using, I found, than me listing all the stencils and numbering. It's so much easier because I kind of flipped through it to see how easy it was, and it is much easier for me to give you the link below with the for the stencils, and you see them. They show them the pictures of them. They list them really well and easy. And here's a couple that are not DecoArts. I have this one I got from Cat Hand. I can't recall where I picked this one up. Probably Walmart. And so those are not. But I'm using this one. These ones are, again, not if I use them. I don't think I'm going to be using this one actually, but this one I may, and this one's a gifted to me. So there's a few here that I'm going to put on the side that I may use that are not, and this was gifted to me. And this was I bought from Hobby Shop, but I'm not actually going to use it now. I chose a different circle set that is from DecoArts, which is this one here. And these ones that are here come with a set of alphabets in there called Between the Lines. So you can look through them. They're all the same pattern with the different alphabet patterns. And then that's where I found these. And then you just cut them apart. So that is part of that DecoArt Between the Lines alphabet stencils. So, and then I have a few others I chose, but I have a lot. So, and I probably won't be using them all, or maybe just using like a string of it or something like that. So I have these ones, and I might even use some of the pieces off here. So this is what I've chosen, just to show you a quick show, and just to tell you that I'll have where to buy the products. And even if you don't want to order them online, you want to go to Michael's, because they do sell them at Michael's as well. Probably not every one of them, because there's a lot of stencils, but they do have a good variety at Michael's, and you can at least see what you want and check with Michael's. So I have the dark carbon black here. I have some of this brown here. Is this the one? I actually haven't used this one. I'm going to look for the coffee bean one, because this is the one I used on another project. And then I have a black green. And so I'm going to use my coffee bean, if I can find it here, and put that down for the brown. Oh, it's bittersweet chocolate. That's the one I had. I go back and forth. And I have that a little bit because I don't want everything to be black. And I'm just going to stencil in some pieces here on the elephant. I might just go with a quick black spray instead of doing like a dark. So I have like black here. Instead of doing a quick, quite dark acrylic paint, start off faint. This is the food coloring in water, and this is the Wilkins dyed food coloring. So I'm just going to go, I'm putting my elephant in an angle to, like this is going up, this is going down. So then I'm kind of spraying a little bit away and not getting, hopefully not getting it piled up too much. We'll see. And I can blot off what I don't like, so that's okay. Now I'm just going to grab a piece of paper and blot. This is just going to be scrap paper. I just kind of blot. I have all my spaces kind of taken up here, so I'm just doing it this way now. And I'm going to have, whoa, it's okay. I'm going to have that. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to have that. So we can do that with our leftover peppers. So that's good enough. And let that dry, and then I can use that in the project sometime. Dry that up. Probably just going to go over. I'm thinking about just speeding through this part here, so I'm not sure. I didn't quite get the spray the way I wanted to get it, so I might have to go over it. If I can line it up. That could be an impossible task. Go find one area that I can line up. Let's see if I can go for that. Don't know. I just didn't get dark enough over here where I wanted to feel like. And if I got it too much now, oh well. I'm guessing that because of the spray I had over top of it, the protecting spray, it's a little bit harder for me to, it's not soaking into the canvas, but that's okay because I didn't want to make a mess of my colors. So that's just something to keep in mind. That they're just going to sit on top, they're not going to really soak in. And now I have some more beauties. Teal, and I'm going to throw some of that in there. Add some color. So I'm pouncing on my teal here. It's on my spinny plate. Pouncing on scrap paper. I'm just going to get some of this in here. So I'm just going to go adding different colors, different layers, and see how it looks. And that's that pretty elephant color. That is a beautiful color. It's one of my favorites. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And I'm going to be drying between every layer because I want everything to be perfect. Side by side to kind of give it a little bit of a off color here. See how I like that. Don't want it all throughout. So I'm just going in a couple of places. Some of that. Drying up, like I said, each layer so then I don't make a mess and smear it and make it look unpleasant. So this is the part that's going to be fun, kind of going layer by layer, and it's going to be something that it's going to look really cool on a banner type of thing. Pouncing. Isn't that cute? Mixing it up. Just using up what I have left here on here. Oh, I love it. Very whimsical. Might go in with a little bit more teal as well. I've got quite a bit of teal left. And it's looking very, it's like something you really want to look at and just kind of like, oh, look at all those things in there. And I think then I'm just going to do my edging on him and then he's done. So that is basically what I'm going to do. Now my other colors I want a little bit warmer, and then I'm going to put lighter and different colors over top. So I'm going to do, they're all going to be a little bit different, but kind of the same. Obviously I'm going to use the same stenciling and that kind of thing. So it's going to look good. I'm going to dry this up and I'm going to do the edging around. And there's more layers. I've got a dark green here, and then pouncing on here. Seeing it's really wet, but that's okay. Kind of wanted to look like that. Around the edges here a bit. And rub that in. And then work on my next elephant. And I think that this is a cute, fun little way to let loose and play with my stencils too. So I know how they look and all that kind of thing together. So I like that. Then I'm going to of course, make sure it stays, it doesn't move. So I'm going to put something on it to protect it. Again, the acrylic spray sealer. And that's what's going to be happening. Number 1 elephant is almost complete. Then we're going to attach it with some nice cord, something thick and real authentic ropey, you know, viney look rope. Like, no, I don't know. I have some. I'll show you when we get to that part. It's going to be really nice. And the kids were making a lot of projects, so hopefully they didn't use it all. Otherwise I'll have to go pick up more. And that is it. So I'm just kind of don't want to get too dark, but I want that darkness on the edge to kind of give a finished look. And I'm happy with it. You could do this with I've seen them done on Pinterest with scrapbooking paper. That's what I'm looking for. And in fact, that's where I got the idea, was looking through Pinterest, and I happened to see an elephant with zigzags all the way across. I'm like, well, that would be really cool with mixed media. And I would do that on a little canvas board, because then it could withhold all the stuff I do to it and be nice and strong. So that's how it's looking. There we go. to the end of my project here, guys. I'm gluing paper to the back of my elephants. I have, just want to show you what I'm doing. I glued the string to my elephant, holding with paper clips. And I'm using E6000 on the rope. I made a line exactly the same spot in each elephant and put the glue along that line with and as holding the E6000 down on there. And then I put tacky glue. After that's been drying for about half an hour or so, I put tacky glue down. I cut out more paper. I was going to do felt, but I thought, well, I'm going to do paper. And then I cut down more, and then just to have a nice finished look into my back. And I keep this on here, right here, just so then it's still holding my string. Now my strings that are on here is nice rope. I got it from the dollar store. I can't remember the name of it, so it's just rough looking rope. I tried different fancy things and it didn't look good. I measured 5 inches, 5 inches, sorry. 5 inches from my elephant, from his trunk to the rope, and then from the back of his rear to the rope, and in between there's 5 inches measuring in between, so then everything has its proper measurements that way. And this one as well, he's over here. It's kind of, I'm not going to be able to give you a great view because it's just, I need a better way of viewing. But if I had a better camera, I'd go further away and wouldn't be blurry. So this is 5 inches apart, and like I said again, I'm just twisting this. This is 5 inches apart, and then this tie on both sides, the loop is a little over 6, about 6.5 on both sides. So try making it really symmetrical or even. And then I'm going to also cover up this side because I want it to look nice. So another thing, I just want to, this is going to be a long video. I'm hoping to get it in time, up in time. This is what the finished elephants look like. I do have to trim the black paper that shows on the edges. I did do gold trim around it. And this is what it's going to look like. So I hope you guys like this project and give it a try. And like again, I know I told you guys to craft like a duck and all that, you know, bye-bye. But I thought, well, if I could fit it in, what I'm doing with the tying, how I'm tying it up, I'm going to if I have time. But this was a crazy everything doing at once video where I'm doing this, moving some furniture for Cora's room and trying to get some stuff done. And anyway, this is it, really. This is it. And this is what they look like. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And I want to keep these all on for a while. So the E6000 dries perfectly in the paper, and it's all straight. I measured and I did a line right across with pencil. And like I said, I'm covering it up. I think felt would have been nice too, but I really thought, you know, well, paper will be fine. If I were to sell them, I would do them with felt. But I think paper will be good for Jackson's room. And then I will do a nice little trim, fix up trim with gold on this side probably too. But right now, this is how the roughness of it. And I'm not going to be able to do another video to show you the perfection of it. I'll have it up on the wall probably this evening just to show you guys how it looks hanging once all these strings are perfectly dry. And I don't want to pull on anything here, and I want it to stay perfect. So this is Jackson's first birthday nursery room, his room, little decor, these elephants. So I hope you guys like it. Talk to you guys later. Craft like a duck. Bye-bye.